Hey there, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls of Guild and Coin. We start off here at the start of a tense conflict between Zoe, Zira, and three more Draugr. So nice and tense.
Oh yeah.
So
Can two
Zira,
tiny people
I hope it's not too tense.
3 giant daggers?
actually, it's present
Daggers.
tense. It's present
Oh
tense.
no! I
So
didn't bring any presents.
I scooch my chair forward. All right, so Zoe, you had taken the, or not Zoe, Zira, you had taken the key off of the pedestal. And immediately 3 sarcophagi opened up with 3 Draugr staring you guys down. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Yes.
Yes.
I got a 7.
A 7.
Okay.
Zaparuski.
Do. Okay. Per usual, Zira, you get the first drop.
Alrighty. It's the thing that I'm good at.
Yeah.
I'ma kill one of these mofos as I draw my blades and slice into their face.
So, just to kind of put a little bit of perspective, 2 of these sarcophagi are on either side of the bas-relief on the platform that you guys are on, and one of the Draugr is down below about 10 feet away.
Okay.
The other 2 are less than 5 feet.
Okay. I'ma attack. I'm assuming a 20 hits them.
Nope.
No? 20 does not hit them?
Nope, they're super powered. They're wearing mecha armor.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Oh, no.
15 points of damage?
Yeah. Do them 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
That will also hit. 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
I'm like, I can math. I know I can math. Is he down?
He is not down.
Okay.
But he is definitely badly damaged.
Okay, one more hit.
It's only a flesh wound.
That hits. 12 points of damage again.
You take him out like he's tissue paper. You need to find a toilet to flush him down.
I want to maneuver in a way where these Draugr have to come through me in order to get to Zoe.
In that case, you're just moving to the other side of Zoe because the only Draugr that has, like... You took out the one that's closest to you. The one that's not on the dais is still not on the dais. The other one, however, is still on the dais. So you're just getting between that one and Zoe.
Yeah. Well, I also want to make sure that the one that isn't on the dais, if he comes up, would have to...
There's no way you could easily do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright. Next up, then, would be that Draugr facing off against you. So it hefts a great axe and goes to bring it down on your head. And instead, the great axe slams down into the altar where you pulled the key off of.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Then the Draugr down below, it actually begins to speak in Draconic. And before you're able to easily react, you hear those 3 words that you've learned to dread every time Julinak says it. Fus Roda! Go ahead.
My save.
Huh? Go ahead and make Constitution saving throws for me, please.
Yeah.
Me too?
Yes.
See, this is
I'm
what
pretty sure
happens when you
21
guys
is
don't.
good.
See, this is what happens when you guys don't get out of the way.
I got a 10.
Okay. What did you get, Bob?
21.
Okay.
I'm
So
good
you're
at those kind of
fine.
saves.
So you're fine. Zoe, however, is less fine.
Can I assume I'm going to take a lot of damage, so can I use my reaction of being the tower?
What does that one do again?
I get a damage reflected by 2d6.
You could do that, or since you have inspiration, you could use the inspiration to reroll your save.
No.
She
Okay,
wants
so-
to use that for an attack.
So
I'm saving that for later.
so you're gonna use the tower effect to reduce your damage by half, you said?
Oh no, I roll 2d6 and whatever I get is what I can take away from the damage.
Oh, okay. So in that case, it would be 11 bludgeoning damage. So go ahead and reduce that.
I reduce 7 damage.
Very nice. And you're also thrown up against the bas relief. The other Draugr succeeded on its saving throw and will take 5 bludgeoning. Okay. Next
Wait,
up,
how much was the damage for the Fusra?
it's 7, or not 7. It was 11, reduced by half is 5. I'm assuming in your case it's another reduction because it's bludgeoning.
No, no, it's technically magic, so I take whatever the normal damage is for it.
This one's
And I'm not raging.
this one's straight up bludgeoning.
From the Fusra?
Yeah, in this case, it's
It's
a
also not raging.
Because
I'm
you're
currently
being
not
blown
raging.
away. You're blown away by such power.
so. I mean, even then
I'm
you're
not
still
supposed to doing that.
yeah. Even then you're still only taking 5 damage, which for Zira
Yeah.
is nothing. So,
So you're slightly blown away.
no, she made her save, so
Her hair
she's
tossles in the wind.
And Zoe, it's your turn.
Alright. Where's this one that Fusrodad me?
That's the one that's not on the dais. It's about 10 feet away.
I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow. 'Cause
Okay.
Forget that guy. So rude.
So rude.
23.
23 will hit.
Thank you. 10 damage.
Nice.
I'm maxed.
Damn.
My butterfly dice are doing me good.
All right. Zira,
Yeah.
your turn. You have the one that's still on top of you, and then the Fusroda 10 feet away.
Alright, I'm gonna deal with the one that's on top because that big axe would probably really, really, really hurt the Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for caring about me. I'm being
Does a
protected.
16 hit it?
I'm sorry?
Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. $14 points of damage.
Okay.
That will also hit him. Whoa. For another 14 points of damage.
Okay.
He's still up,
But very damaged.
but very damaged. That also hit. For another 14 points of damage. I keep. I'm like, ha, yeah, ha, damn it. Ha, yeah.
So while he's still reeling from the Fusroda, you basically do the same thing you've done before. Leg, head.
Yup.
Um,
I gotta make him my height.
Next up is the Draugr. And he draws out 2 longswords.
And I would want to move again after I kill the one, so that I am again in the way of Zoe and the other Draugr.
Yeah. So he's going to step towards you with 2 longswords drawn because he's a Bamf. And he is going to make a couple of attacks at you.
Woo!
The first one is at an unnatural 25.
Okay.
So that definitely hits.
Last I checked.
So that's 10 slashing damage. Oh wait, hold on. Rolled wrong dice. I swear, I've been playing this game for years. That's going to be 11 slashing damage. And then he brings it back around and attacks once again.
Mm-hmm.
For 14 versus your AC?
No, that misses.
Okay. And he's snarling, and he's speaking in Dova the whole time.
And
so.
I repose against his mess.
Okay.
Because I love taking any opportunity to hit some. Does a 21 hit him?
Nope. Nah, it does.
Okay. Well, I was like, you're like, he's a Bamf. 14.
Nice.
Previously, it was a 6 and a 4 plus my 5, and now it was an 8 and a 1 plus my 5. I'm like, cool.
Zoe.
I still had to do the mental math for it. I'm like, wait, that's.
Zoe.
I'm gonna shoot at him.
Go for it.
Just gets hit by something. Starts shooting at it with arrows instead of electrocuting it. Oh, I got a 6.
That does not hit.
I assumed so.
Zira.
So much for revenge.
Does this guy look like he's like much hardier than the dude?
Yeah, in fact, one of the things that you can easily notice is that the other joggers seem to have been wearing like more scrappy armor, whereas this one's wearing a full breastplate, like in the ancient Nordic style.
Should I rage or should I? Okay. I'm gonna hex this mofo.
Okay.
Heck the fuck out of it.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh, cool. It's a bonus action. Dope.
Yay!
Yeah, and I'm going to Fuckles over his strength as part of my hex. Because you have to use strength in order to use long.
Okay.
I would like to be less likely to be hit. Thank you.
Okay.
Just give him like the big old cat eyes. Maybe they'll spare you. Like he did, like Puss in Boots and Shrek.
All right. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit him?
It does not.
Okay. Next attack. That won't hit him either. Actually,
Okay.
no. You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
That'll crit him. Yay! I finally got to use my luck point.
You did
It's been sitting here for like
Did it.
sessions. Because I keep getting a new one each time. And I'm like, yay! Can't do anything with it. spirits while I have a hex on him, so he can eat shit. Oh, the dice.
I need to know specifically how much is necrotic and how much is everything else.
Okay. And my blades are treated as magic.
Yeah.
Magic slashing. Um, 19 points from the blade itself.
Okay.
And 10 points of necrotic.
Ooh.
Okay. He's still standing.
Do I want to adrenaline rush? That could be useful. I don't like that he Fusra Daos.
I don't like that
That
either.
shit's painful.
Well,
Seriously,
like I
every
said,
combat we've been in, I get the most damage from that goddamn spell.
hey, it's your fault for keep getting in the way.
Zoe's already used a decent amount of her magic, so it is probably for the best that I just adrenaline know how many spells she has left.
I do have quite a bit points left. It's just I'm really stingy about using magic because I suspect we might get to a bigger thing later.
Fair. Okay, I will adrenaline rush, so 24 hits, I assume.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure a 21 still hits since last time.
Yep.
And does a 20 hit him?
Yes.
Okay, then I will do my damages. And you wanted necrotic separate?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to just roll up the damage for all three attacks?
Sorry, you cut out there for a moment.
Do you want me to roll the damage for all three of the attacks? Put the blade damage as one total and give you the...
Yeah.
Okay. That'll make it way easier. So 36 from the blade and 13 from necrotic.
Okay. So your blades manage to just shred into him right up underneath the breastplate and twisting until you feel the spine snap inside.
Nice.
And the Draugr crumples down to the floor.
Woo!
So, yeah.
You did it!
There is another passageway heading up north. Otherwise, the only other passageway is the one that you came from.
Okay. I make sure that Zoe has the keystone thingy all nice and secured.
Yeah, got it.
And we moving on.
Okay. Which on are you going? Are you guys backtracking or going through the upward passage?
Upward passage.
Okay. So you guys head up toward that passage, and further down the passage, you actually see a faint light. And it's kind of moving up and down the passageway.
Interesting.
It's the poltergeist.
That's weird. Is this normal in tombs?
If you'd like to make a perception check, you can.
Yes.
It's Navi. It's Navi from Legend of
5.
Zelda.
5. What you go ahead.
I got a 16.
So what you see, Zoe, is it looks like another Draugr walking up and down that passageway. But you, Zira, notice that this one looks a tad more like it's not wearing heavy armor like the previous one was, but it is wearing some sort of studded leather robe.
Okay.
So wait, is it like right in front of us, or what's it doing?
At the moment, it's walking away from you guys. It looks like it's patrolling the hallway.
We can stab it in the back.
Go for it. I believe in you.
How far away is it?
At the moment, about 30 feet away.
Dang it. Wait, I can still crossbow from that distance. I'm gonna shoot it in the back like a rude person.
Alright,
So rude.
are you trying to be stealthy as you do this?
Yes.
Go ahead and do a stealth for me first.
Do you want me to do a stealth too?
Yeah, since a group is only as stealthy as its least stealthy person.
23. Wait, is this the only one that hasn't been like in a sarcophagus?
Yep.
26.
Okay. So you're able to kind of sneak out while it's walking away, and go ahead and attack with advantage.
What do I add? That's what I add. 21.
Follow up her crossbow bolt with an Eldritch Blast.
I'm sorry, you're doing what with the Eldritch Blast?
So as soon as she fires the crossbow bolt at it, I want to also Eldritch Blast the thing.
Go for it.
Our stealth is going to be ruined the second she shoots this motherfucker. I might as well get a pop-off before he turns around.
Yeah, I will say that you guys are doing this as a surprise round, so you can do that at advantage as well.
Team Small doing a murder.
So 21 attack will definitely hit.
Alright, that is a
8 damage.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Yay! 8 points!
We both did 8!
Because I'm pretty sure I only have the one Eldritch Blast right now.
Okay. You guys both hit it, and a small part of its armor actually seems to fly off, and it turns around, and it doesn't look happy. Its eyes are twin glowing points of like hazy blue light that kind of gives off like that, like a magical vapor. It raises its hand, and let's see here. It's gonna aim at the little one.
The littler one?
With a nat 20.
The little furry one or the little bloody one?
Since you guys both hit at the same time, Zoe,
She's
odd or
probably
even?
standing in front of me though, which is the bigger problem. Shorter, so it's easy.
Odd or even?
Odd.
Okay. Then in that case, it is shooting at Zira.
I did it. I live.
So.
I'll take this damage for you, boo.
Aww.
Aw. We got a ship going on.
I've been touching her topies while she sleeps.
Oh, yeah. That's my murder friend, doing me a protect.
Doing you protect.
Um,
I think your ship name should be Laura or something.
that'll be 29 cold damage
Damn.
as frost just like shoots out of its hand.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, even if I was raging, that wouldn't have helped shit. That's magic. Okay.
Magic.
29. Okay. Ouch. Do we roll initiative?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zoe, coming in hot. 21.
I got a nat 20 on my initiative.
Dang. I got a 19. What's your... You have a big dex. Good job.
Very big decks.
Dex for days.
Yes.
All right. So per usual, Zira, you get to go first.
I'm a hex this bitch.
Okay.
What's a good thing to fuck up? These magic assholes usually use one of their mental stats.
Usually, but you also notice that he's also wielding a longsword.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna fuck up his strength because I'm about to get up and like, hello,
Okay.
friend, smack. Yeah. So he's hexed. Enjoy the few spells I know. Literally one of the two. Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna smack him.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
God, I wish I was high enough level a warrior to get the extended crit. Because I just rolled a 19 on the die, so I'm pretty sure
It hits.
with 27, yeah. And just to get my second attack out of the way, it does a 22 hit him.
22 does hit.
Okay. And do you need necrotic damage separate, or
Yes.
all together is fine? Okay. Uh, 28 from the 2 blade attacks, and then is another 10.
The 2 blade attacks, you just charge forward and just shred right through him. Yeah, he did.
The smushy caster just be like,
So he's just gonna cheer because she just saw you get hit with a bunch of magic and you just came up on top.
There are
Let's
some more
raid the body.
There are some more You can if you want.
Yeah.
So you find the longsword. Its armor is worthless at this point. As well as 50 septims on him.
Nice.
Whoa.
I will take the longsword. You can have the septum.
I happily take all the money.
Kira has no comprehension of money, and it's fucking great.
Like the dagger, it's a standard longsword, just older and kind of prettier in its own way.
I'm gonna get a collection so that way I can get my Sherpa.
There are other sarcophagi in this hallway, but most of them look like they're open and empty.
Okay.
So you guys travel, and there's a stairway that leads up, and up to a set of stone double doors.
Nice.
Let's open them.
Okay. So for those of you who are in the room with the fancy dragon door and the pillars, you guys actually see a portion
They
of
went all the way around and back, huh?
yeah. So you guys see a portion of the wall to the south actually like open up, and these two stroll out, and yeah.
Holy shit, what happened to you guys?
Oh, and Zero looks about half dead, and I say that because
You say that because what?
she's at half health. Motherfucking ice bomb. She has like frost in her hair. She's like, sup?
I got like little sparks flying off my hair.
Julian like takes a drink and like feel like, good God.
We open a door and come out, and we're like, howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
Yep.
I'm gonna go up to Amrit and be like, we found things for you!
Yay.
How many of the hexagon things do I have?
2.
I give them both to Amrit, because that's the one who knows what to do with them.
What pictures are on the 2 that you guys have?
We have one that has a dude like leading the way to the tomb. I can't remember what the first one was though.
I don't remember that one either. I just saw a hexagon and I took it, and then we had to fight stuff.
Alright, so the one you guys had just gotten has an image of a half-built barrow carved into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one has the image of an altar with a dagger carved into it.
Say that again?
An altar with a dagger.
Mm.
Okay. So I think in order of operations, the 4 people prostrating, the dragon leading to the mountain, the half-built barrow, and then the altar with a dagger. Probably.
I'm not gonna question that.
That seems about right.
Well, I don't know much about this stuff. You know.
Alright, so I would like to check out the pillars. One correlates to each.
So each pillar, upon further inspection, you realize does in fact have a portion of the bas relief that's centered around those holes, and those holes are missing portions of the bas relief.
Okay.
So you see an image on we'll say the first pillar has an image of a man in robes levitating upwards. The second pillar has an image of a dragon flying to the left. The third pillar has a hammer and a shovel, and the fourth pillar shows a raised sword.
Sweet, I was right. I plugged those suckers in.
Okay, so which ones are you plugging where?
Okay, so the prostrating people go to the dude in the robe that's levitating.
Okay.
The dragon flying to the left gets the mountain.
Okay.
The half-built barrow gets the shovel and the whatever hammer or whatever.
Okay.
And the last one gets the dagger and the altar.
So the second and third, when you place them into them, you see those 2 pillars sink down into the earth, pulling the chains along with them, but the other 2 remain in place.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I switch the first one and the fourth one.
And they both sink down, and in a burst of dust, the draconic door opens slowly, and Narsis kind of does a slight cheer when you succeed in triggering the tumblers, and then he kind of looks into the room and is just like, huh, you should all go first. I would hate to deny you this experience of discovery.
Zero looks at him. You're going first. You brought us down here.
I'm
don't be.
Amrit's backpack.
Joanna takes a sip of his whiskey and she's like, yeah, don't you say you want to be the hero of the story?
I am indeed a hero of the story, but you are heroes as well. And after all, you were the ones who
Did
found the
anyone give
keys.
Zira heals?
No, no one gave Zira heals.
Zira needs heals.
All
Zira
right,
is
fine.
literally half dead.
Oh,
All right,
Mostly
fine.
covered in
Amrit,
frost.
do you think you can heal them?
have some healing.
Have some heals.
Do you give her the high five of awesomeness?
Would you like the of awesomeness?
No, she'll accept the fist bump of hoorah.
Oh, the fist bump of hoorah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
So 3 more points.
Because I don't know if I have any of those.
I got no health potions.
Have 17 hit points.
That helps a little bit.
Do you want another one?
I was down 45.
You want another one?
I am also down, but not as bad as Zira. Zira was protecting me.
94.
Okay.
Do you want
Zira's
one
the
while
big
I'm
strap.
at it? Zoe, do you want a fist bump of hoorah?
How much magic do you feel you still have in you?
I have plenty.
Yes, please. And I'll just put my paws out.
Okay, instead of giving you the fist bump of hoorah, I pick you up by the armpits and swing you over so that you're sitting on my backpack.
Yay! 2 things I wanted.
She's like, this is best day.
Have
Best
21.
day.
Zoe,
What?
have 21 hit points.
Thank you!
Ooh. They're like completely fixed up.
I am completely fixed up. I feel good. Da-na-na-na. I knew that I would. Da-na-na-na.
We may want to take a short rest fairly soon.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, we could do that. Like, you know, like let's take a 5.
Have we had enough time in this big room since the skeevers to have had a short rest?
You two have, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, Zira and Zoe have not. We ventured.
I've been running around a lot and jumping up into the air.
Okay, then in that case, we are fine.
Okay.
I think on that one, so I'm going to erase.
Let's go get the cool artifact and get written about in a book.
But no, Zira kind of like nudges Dren and says, after you. With that tone of he either goes or he's going to go unwillingly.
He kind of gulps a little bit and then starts walking forward slowly.
I'm like barely containing myself because I'm really excited.
This is disturbing because it's the most excitement she's ever seen.
The most excitement you've ever seen in Amrit.
I am also excited because we'll be done and then we get to leave the tomb.
And you guys come out into a very large antechamber. Sarcophagi line the walls, and there are 4 pillars in the first half of the room that you enter. And then beyond that, there is a series of steps up to another dais, with another grouping, a set of 2 groupings of sarcophagi on the left and right. In the center of that dais is a large coffin, and behind that, arranged meticulously in perfect shape, you see the skeleton of a dragon.
Ooh.
We should leave.
Why would you say that?
This is creepy.
It's just a
Zira's
bunch of
like, I
bones.
want one of its teeth.
It's just a bunch of bones. It's not like it's gonna hurt you.
A lot of undead things have been coming to life. What if it comes to life and then it like traps me in its ribcage?
Then
Chloe,
you climb out.
Chloe, how weak are skeletons?
We fought a giant skeleton.
But those were daggers, or daggers, how do you pronounce that?
Draugr.
Daggers. Those are daggers.
No, the one
Skeletons
with
are
the
just-
cult. They had a giant skeleton.
That came from the other plane. It's fine.
Okay.
There's also a doorway to the north, and when Narsis sees that, he says, "Ah, that must be where the treasure is located." And then, the moment he says that,
Oh no, I'm fully fine with.
fully fine with what?
I was gonna say that I wanted to grab his collar, but I got interrupted.
Immediately when he says that, the two sarcophagi closest to you open up and emit 2 Draugr. Please roll initiative.
Alright, daggers.
What did I tell you about being quiet, Narsis?
Sorry, I'm writing down initiatives.
It's okay. No worries. Let me get to the right Discord server.
I need to find something that does d12s of damage, and then I will be able to use literally all of my dice.
I got a crit for initiative.
Because I have a thing that uses a d10. My normal attack uses a d8 and a d4. And when I use Hex, it gets a d6 on it. Yeah.
Hmm?
So I gotta find a thing that does a d12. So then I will have all of the damage.
Yeah.
A variety of damages. It'll be great. Working on it.
Let's see here.
Oh, I don't have those Dunmer blades, so I can get rid of them. But I have daggers
Yeah.
in a long sword.
Arthosis.
I had just had it. Where'd he go? Don't you hate it when you lose a spot in a book?
Yes.
Yes.
Especially when it's a digital book.
With
Oh, that's
no
the
bookmarks?
worst.
Oh god.
Like a digital book with no bookmarks.
They all look the same. At least for
Okay.
book, you're like, he wasn't like around this area.
Okay. Do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do.
Okay. First in the initiative is Zoe for once.
I know, and I know exactly what I want to do.
Go, Loken, go.
I want to cast haste on Zira.
What does that do? What does that give me?
God.
Here, let me copy paste.
I'm so excited. I don't even know what this does. I bet it's great.
I have a better ship name for Zoe and Zara. Murder Cat.
But Zira's not a cat.
I know, but you are Zoe.
I murder things too.
Yeah,
You do. You're both
No, we're
okay.
the big,
Murder
bad,
Kid.
team small.
Murder Cat. Well,
Oh yeah,
I mean-
that's what we needed. All the more buffs.
Zira's kind of
nice.
a cat. She's dangerous.
I now have an AC of 21.
There is a slight catch, but it shouldn't apply too much because it won't be that long. But it'll be worth it because you can just murder all the things.
What's the catch?
It loses 1 turn.
Okay. How long does the spell last?
Up to 1 minute.
Oh,
I have to concentrate.
We got this. Concentrate on this fucking spell. We're good.
I'm concentrating so hard on this backpack, like you wouldn't believe.
Alright, so
So
two
excited.
Draugr are now facing off against you, Zira.
I'm so excited.
They're about 40 feet away in either direction. You're kind of right in the middle,
if
so
my
they're
speed
80 feet
doubles,
apart.
Who gives a shit? I move up to the first motherfucker.
Okay, so left or right?
Left.
Okay. Yeah, you get to him, no problem.
Alrighty. Attack number 1 is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Attack number 2 is also a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And attack number 3, it does a 18 hit.
It does.
Okay. Then I will roll my damage for those 3 attacks against fool number 1. $34 total.
34?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Is he still up?
He's still up, but just barely.
Okay. The distance between him and his friend.
About 80 feet.
Okay. I will stabby him one more time.
Okay.
See how that does. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, max damage.
Ooh.
For 17 points of damage.
You shred him to pieces.
Okay.
Like a blender.
I would just like to think that when Zira's hitting him, we just see her as a fast blur.
Pretty much, but it's more of a dance.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast the other one. And
Okay.
I get my... As I move towards him. They're my remainder 20 feet, so I'll be 60.
Okay.
22 to hit him.
That hits.
10 points.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm moving so fast.
Amrit, it's your turn.
This is great. Okay. Zira probably looks like she's vibrating a little bit. You're like,
There's
And Zoe's just like, I made the right choice.
so there's that one Draugr, which I know. There's pillars, right?
There's pillars up ahead, yeah.
and more sarcophagi.
Okay.
More crypts.
To get to the closest pillar, would that be further than the...
Well, there's one that's dead, so you can go to that side. You can go to the left.
That's true.
I already cleared the left. I'm working on the right now.
But more are going to come out. This is big boss mode.
I know, but I'm just going to zigzag back and...
She's so fast.
Okay. I will go... Is there anything carved on these pillars?
Just bas reliefs, but they don't look like they're any sort of lock or anything like that.
I'm going to laugh if Amrit's like, you got this. About...
That's what I was gonna do.
Don't let Dren leave though, and cower out like a little bitch.
Okay.
Don't be a bitch, Dren.
Is Dren looking scared?
Yes.
Now the question is he scared of the Draugr or is he scared of Zira?
Both.
I would like to. Let's see. What does? I can fire stuff without burning stuff here. So, where's firebolt? Firebolt and semantic.
And I'm out of the range currently.
Yeah.
I'm 60 feet away. So if anybody has area effects that they want to put on this little Draugr before I reach him, you should do so now.
Okay.
Before I'm in the line of fire.
I think I will firebolt that one Draugr that's left.
Dragger.
Okay.
Draugr. And so I need to roll to. It is a plus a number plus 8. That would be. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Awesome.
And does a D10, I believe.
It does 2d10.
Oh yeah, because you're.
Okay, so that would be. Yeah. Okay, so it does 14 damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to grab Dren by the back of his collar
Okay.
and take him about 20 feet forward.
Strength check for me, please.
Okay.
Just like swam.
I'm just concentrated on the back of this backpack. Those
that
are
would be a
pulling
17.
people.
Okay, yeah, you start dragging him with you.
He's like, no!
Like, stick with me.
No, I don't want to fight.
Alright.
I am a pathetic coward.
And on his turn, like he's going to try to fight against you, dragging him around.
Okay.
At a 23 versus your AC, or not AC, 23 strength check.
Oh, fuck. I'm not going to beat that unless I roll a crit. Ooh. Blow my dice. Okay. Oh, damn. Got an 18.
Okay, he manages to wrestle free from your grip, and then all of a sudden you're just surrounded in this cloud of smoke.
Of course. Did you move?
God damn it! Have someone been doing the weed again?
Just forward.
Just forward.
Oh, cool. So you are only like 40 feet away from me? 30, 40 feet away from me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which way was he trying to? Was he trying to go back?
You're not sure. When he broke out of your grip, he kind of stood there for a brief second before the smoke kind of appeared.
Smoke bombed you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Except for Jill and it's still by the door.
Yep.
I'm trying to concentrate. Where'd all this smoke come from?
Just concentrating.
Next up is Shulanak.
Alright.
The Draugr is still there and is just outside the puff of smoke.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, he's outside of the puff of smoke?
Yeah, so you can see him. You can see him, you can see Zoe, you can see Zira. You cannot see Amrit or Narsis.
Amrit or Narsis? Oh, dang.
Zoe was on the back of Amrit.
Oh, Zoe?
So I can...
Yeah, Zoe is on Amrit's backpack.
Yeah, in that case, you can't see Zoe anymore either.
I'm a secret now.
You're a secret now. Let's see. Is anyone, is there, like, right in front of the Dagger?
She's on her way to him. She's 60
Okay.
feet. She's 60 feet away from him.
Okay. And the dagger have a weapon, right?
Him, you should do it now.
Wait, what?
I said if you wanted to run up and Fusra the Dragar, do it now.
I could do that, or I could do disarmed. Wrothgar.
Here you go.
Thank you. But yeah, I could do that, or I could disarm him, but I think unrelenting force might work better. So Joinak will take a big sip of his drink and food for him. I would actually go an extra like 10 feet and food for him.
Okay. So he is going to make his save. Thunder. Keep getting all these notifications on my phone as I'm trying to pull up spells. He got a nat 20 on that, so he's not pushed, but he is going to take half damage. So go ahead and roll 2d8.
2d8. Where's my d8? Okay. That's a 9.
Alrighty. So he'll take that 9 or he'll take no. He will take 4 of that damage.
Okay. I mean, good enough, I guess.
Okay.
At least Lyra is not in the way anymore.
Yeah, I'm not in the way yet.
Zoe.
Oh, you will be.
That's me. I'm concentrating.
I would like you to make a willpower saving throw to maintain concentration.
Yeah. I got a 15.
Okay. So you're still focusing in. Is there anything else that you can do while you're concentrating?
I don't know. I've never had to concentrate up to a spell before.
Is she still in the cloud of smoke?
Yes, she is.
Then she can't see anything to attack.
Yeah.
So unless she wants to climb down off of Amrit, gonna have to.
Wait, the smoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a spell that I can use to control the weather. Can we tweak that to just make a wind just appear around me to just blow the smoke away?
That would be a different concentration spell.
Dang it. Then I gotta concentrate on making my strong girl fast.
All
Yeah,
right.
Then there will be no danger outside of the smoke once it clears.
Danger.
Is this the cantrip gust or is it something else?
No, well, she had the cantrip gust, or she had thaumaturgy, air to like billow around you, which can blow a cape, which could potentially blow around smoke. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
my thing for Boundless Storm, that's the thing I use to jump up.
Mm-hmm.
I can use it as a reaction, and I don't necessarily have to jump up 10 feet.
The only catch is you weren't attacked with it, so.
Well, that's true. Well, then I'm just going to concentrate, because I have priorities.
Gotta make the murder machine more murder.
She keeps me safe.
Yeah.
I want to be safe.
I mean,
I wanna be safe.
Help, I need somebody. Help. Not just anybody.
I need a hero. I need a.
Ah.
I don't
All right, Zira.
okay, so I'm gonna close the distance on this Draugr,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna attack him because that's what I do.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
21 hits. That definitely hit. That also hit.
Fuck.
I'm not even going to have you roll damage. How do you kill him?
she's just going to like run up to. She's gonna like move the since her speed is doubled, so she moves that like 60 feet, like
You cut out.
down from shoulders down into its torso.
You cut out halfway through that.
She's gonna run up to it like full speed,
Mhm.
jump up, and like bring her blades from its shoulders down through its torso, and just like BM.
Nice.
Whoa.
New
So-
question.
Yes.
I can see the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Dren?
You do not.
Ooh, I can use clear skies to clear the smoke.
Yeah, on your
Okay.
turn, probably.
Oh yeah, I know, but I just thought of that just.
Yeah. So next up,
And there aren't any more Draugr out, right? There's just those two?
not that you can see,
Yeah, not that we.
because as Amrit suddenly finds out, as he is being swung at with a blade, more came out somewhere in that smoke.
I suddenly feel very unsafe.
Oh, since she cast haste on me and I didn't use my second action, I dash back to the middle between of the room again. So that way I can go either direction if needed.
Okay. So Amrit,
Where did these Draugr come from?
they came from somewhere in the smoke.
I thought there was nothing here.
There are other sarcophagi in the room.
But the Amrit didn't move past where the first two sarcophagi were.
He is.
Do we think that we're being attacked by Narsis?
No, it's
wasn't
definitely a
there,
Draugr in front of you. But what you
Oh.
hadn't noticed about the pillars was that there were two sarcophagi over
In
on
the
the opposite
pillars.
side of the
Okay.
pillars.
How
Yeah.
far were the pillars from the door?
About as far as where Amrit's at, so either side
Okay,
of him.
so the pillars were closer than the sarcophagi?
So basically you have the door on the
Yeah.
far eastern side that you came from, two sarcophagi right there, pillars with
Okay.
sarcophagi.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 19 versus your AC, Amrit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then that will be 5 damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
And Zoe, you're still on his back, huh?
I am.
I'm sorry.
I'm
So-
tall.
Uh-huh.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. That doesn't really have as much bearing on this. You guys had heard the Fus Roda from where you guys had come from. This time you hear another Fus Roda from a different direction.
And it's not me this time.
Go ahead and make Constitution saving throws for me.
Me?
You and Amrit.
Oof. Oh, good. How
Bonus.
cool.
Does the Fusro blow away the smoke?
Yes, it does.
Sweet.
24.
All right, you succeed.
Hooray.
I rolled a whopping 3.
You
Oh,
do not
no.
succeed.
So I'm going to use my luck point.
Okay.
Can
Hopefully
I mean, I was wondering if I could catch Amrit if they fly.
That'd be a 17.
Okay. So you succeed. So, and the Draugr that just swung at you did not. So the Draugr goes flying, and you guys only take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yay.
And as the smoke clears as a result of Unrelenting Force, you find that Narsis is about midway down the room, kind of about level with where the dais kind of meets the bottom of the floor, and he's rushing toward that door in the north.
Oh no, you don't, bitch.
And then it is what's that?
I'm like, I feel like this would be that moment where Zero like looks and sees what happened, looks back over, Dren running, and just be like, and she shoots.
You can do that.
I know.
Yeah, and Zoe, you see your hero running like a child who had peed their pants for his nearest escape route.
I'm trying to concentrate. Stop ruining my role models.
And next up is Jelinek.
All right. So a new Wrothgar.
Two new Wrothgar. One is wearing plate armor. The other one is not too dissimilar from the ones you faced off with before.
Okay. I mean, are Zoe and Amrit way?
Sorry?
Is Zoe and Amrit in the way?
Of Narsis or the Wrothgar?
Of the Wrothgar.
One of the Wrothgar is on the floor about 30 feet away from Zoe and Amrit, and the other one is about 5 feet away from Amrit and Zoe.
Oh, crap. All right. Because I was thinking about doing disarm.
In short, like they are close, but if you're going to use a shout, you might hit them.
Yeah. Okay.
You could probably hit the one on the ground easier than you could hit the one in plate armor.
The one in plate armor. All right. Yeah.
Or go use your monk foo on the dude and beat his ass.
On what?
Help. Use your monk foo.
I know. I mean, like, I can't do that. Okay, so I go to the one on and beat that one up.
Which one are you beating?
You said like the one with no armor?
Yeah, the one with less armor is the one that's on the floor. The one with the plate armor is the one closest to Amrit and Zoe.
All right, I'm gonna take out like the one with no armor.
Okay.
On your turn, disengage.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Okay, very nice. That will hit.
Yeah. All right, so and D6. Ooh. I got 7.
Okay. All right. On his turn, he's actually going to try to get up.
Shit.
And since you're still standing over him, I'm going to let you have an opportunity attack.
Oh, cool.
Because standing provokes ops, unless you have mobility.
Okay, so I grab like my staff and like my right hand and just swing it down on him and just bash his skull like a baseball bat.
Okay, go ahead and attack with with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely need that advantage. 17.
Nice. As you do so, you feel something you haven't felt since you were much younger. As the violence is breaking out and you're actually in combat and managing to land hits, you feel as if your blood is racing, and you feel more alive than you ever have been. And you know that it's that you know deep down in your heart that it's practically the song of Malakath. You are fighting with honor in Malakath's name.
Oh my god.
Next up would be...
Julia takes a sip of his drink and just try to calm himself down a little bit.
Next up would be Zoe. Another, like, you guys then hear the sound of coffins bursting open, and you see two more Draugr further down, closer to the dais, and they are turning on you. But they're still a little ways away.
Would they not try to go after Dren since he's closer?
No, they're going toward the greatest perceived threat.
Oh, okay.
Which is me, of course. I'm so strong.
I was gonna say
So Zoe, the closest one to you is the Draugr that's behind you, and it's a lot like the one you've faced before. And nearby is Julinak with a dead, almost dead guy.
An almost dead guy. Got it.
Welcome back, Duncan.
Duncan.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me, Duncan.
I can tell things are going well considering how this conversation starts.
Save us.
Okay.
Save us, Murder Cat number 2.
Nat 20 and 20, so it's 25.
Nice.
Can we have Tashdar go then me, since I was at the top of the initiative?
Yeah. So, Tash, you had stayed back at the entrance of the tomb, while everybody else did their exploring, and you actually managed to find a way through a barred door, and had found yourself into what you can only imagine used to be a treasure room. You weren't able to find much in there, not much more than dang it, I screwed up my notes. About 95 septums and a couple of cracked emeralds worth roughly around 25 septums, and a stained glass circlet. All
right.
And shortly after looting that room, you kind of followed the passage down a little bit, kind of letting your curiosity get the better of you. When you found a pair of double doors, and when you open it, you're standing face to face with Narsis Dren. Part of the room still has a bit of haze from smoke, and about 4 Draugr are facing down your friends.
kill Dren.
Just eat him.
When you open up the door, Dren's right there. He goes, my other friend. It's good to see you. Did you find the treasure room?
I don't believe that's important right now.
But treasure is always important to an adventurer, and he keeps looking back anxiously at the melee behind him.
Knock him out.
Knock him out. Knock him
I'm gonna grab his arm and be like, hey, why don't you help me with this?
You're doing what?
I'm going to grab his arm and try to persuade him to come over there.
No, I'm quite fine, thank you. I wanted to explore the treasure room, for knowledge and for the book.
Please, I insist. I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Alright, go ahead and cast it.
Damn. Fucking savage.
That's a nat 20.
Alright.
Well, has been going great.
So go ahead and do your damage.
How do you kill this bitch?
With vibration.
Yeah, I'm using my phone and it's just started ringing.
As he gets all the updates.
What's the rule for critting again?
Double with
damage or
only if it's with a melee weapon.
Okay.
I think there's a class that lets you crit with, but I can't remember.
Maybe, I don't remember either.
Not that I recall.
16.
If they have an attack roll.
16, very nice. Hold on, I'm trying to open up a window before candle smoke sets off the fire alarm.
That's smart.
I would appreciate that.
Thank God, Josh.
There we are. Okay. So you dealt 16 damage to Narsis. And you guys hear him shriek, and he's like, okay!
I'm not healing that.
Great, I'm glad I was able to convince you.
Alright, Zoe, it's your turn.
See, we all have charisma, Josh. I don't know what you're talking about. We're very persuasive.
So where's the Draugr next to us?
The one closest
If
to you?
there's still one.
The one closest to you is the one with the plate armor. The other two Draugr are still a little ways away. They're closer to where Narsis and Tashtar are.
So the one with the plate armor, how far away?
About 5 feet.
Alright. I need to roll for concentration, I assume?
Yes, please.
Ooh, I got a 9.
Okay,
Oh,
so
damn.
so your concentration begins to waver, especially with the intimidating presence of that Draugr behind you.
No, it was not my hero being a 0.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
There's just all these factors.
0 to 0.
I'm an overwhelmed kitty cat.
Aww. We'll get you head scratches.
I got my wings all the way back.
So what do you do?
Is there any way I can continue to maintain the concentration, or am I losing it?
No, it's already broken.
All right. In
Well,
which
I'm
case, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to move away from Amrit so I can Thunderwave the.
You could Thunderwave from where you're at, since you are on his back, and it would the direction that you're facing. So if you turn to face the other guy, Emreit's fine because he's behind you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll do that then.
Use directional spells.
Hooray! So then that guy needs to make a Constitution save.
Yes. How does an 18 do?
The haste spell.
18 is higher than mine, so he gets half damage.
Okay.
That's with the haste.
So 12, he gets 6 damage.
Okay.
This would Josh there.
That's my turn.
All right. So after Zoe is Zira.
I'm useless. Her spell ended.
But
Yeah,
you can
she
still
loses
move.
a turn.
Full turn.
You can double move.
No, I can't move for a
Oh,
full turn.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
That's why I wanted to try to concentrate on it.
Yeah.
But if it's
Okay.
already gone, then I gotta accept the loss.
Just as a note, I thought concentration only came into play on a spell when you were attacked and take damage.
Typically yes. Story-wise, however, all of that overwhelming made sense. So
Okay.
yeah,
I will keep that in mind.
yeah.
Next time I'm not allowed to make emotional connections to people.
Yeah.
No, it just means I'm not going to take concentration spells.
Yeah, for basically in general, in the way I prefer to run games is story trumps mechanic. So
Okay.
so yeah. So sometimes the mechanic will apply, sometimes not. But next up would be Amrit.
Okay. I am going to command undead.
Yes.
Right next to me.
But that's the one I was going to beat up.
One that
He's
isn't.
not badly damaged. He didn't take that much damage.
That's true.
True. You just want one that can Fusro down.
I do. So he needs to make a willpower saving throw.
Okay. Is there a challenge rating cap on that?
No.
Okay.
It's just if they fuck up.
Okay. So that's a willpower saving throw, you said?
Yes.
He failed.
Awesome. So, what other things are around here? There's Draugr, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See, it's a good thing it's not me controlling the undead, because I would have been a dick and just to taunt him.
Yes, but Dren is now with Toshtar.
Yes, this is true.
It's fine.
This is fine.
So I will, with Zoe on my back, move away.
Okay.
And this Draugr I want on his turn to attack another Draugr.
Okay. So he moves the 30 feet or so that it takes. And he is going to Fusro Da the other Draugr. Okay. Which Draugr would you like him to attack? One is wearing one appears to be wearing plate armor, and the other one is wearing what appears to be a studded leather jerkin.
Jerkin.
I'll be a caster.
Okay, go for the studded leather jerk.
Okay. So Jerkin dude did not succeed. So let's see here. Dealing 13 damage, and throwing Jerkin dude back toward Narsis and Tosh.
Have a present.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that is my turn. I've moved away. I've cast the thingy. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Narcissus is now in a panic. And when the Draugr gets thrown back toward him, he kind of impulsively tries to jump back, but then realizes that there is a cat behind him who is capable of inflicting wounds with not even so much as a flick of the wrist. So he's going to attempt to attack the Draugr. Let's see. Not too bad. He hits, and he hits for a grand total of 3 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Alright. Then next up would be Julinak.
Good. Alright. Okay, so there still just like 3 drow guards?
You still have the one at your feet.
The one at my feet. Wait, I
Yeah.
thought I killed that bitch.
You didn't kill him, but you did a lot of damage. It won't take you
Okay.
much. It won't take you much to kill him here.
All right. Well, I kick him in the face.
Okay, go ahead and attack with advantage.
All right. Nat 20.
He's dead. In
Just
fact,
like a low kick, like.
in fact, Zira, you see Juliet kind of look down at this broken Draugr at his feet, and he just kicks, and the head goes flying.
Football.
Later we'll play soccer.
It's football.
Anything else you'd like to do on your with anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Juliet?
What other drow guards are like near me?
There's the one in Amrit's thrall. There's another one further down from you, closer to where Tashtar and Narsis are, and there's one like immediately next to Tarsis and Tashtar. Tarsis and Nashtar? Narsis and Tashtar.
Okay, well, it seems like they're ganging up on Tarshtar and Narsis. I think I don't agree with this, now that I think about it. Let's see. Amrit, will you like my assistance?
I'm fine. There's no one attacking me.
I am also safe now.
Okay. And you said there was like one near them, right? Josh?
Near Narsis and Tashtar?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's the one with the armor, right?
Both of them have. Well, all 3 of them technically have armor.
Oh, okay. All right.
There is also a frozen Zira nearby.
And she's more like panting. She did a lot of sprinting.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if this meta's just a little bit, but I do think she's small enough and light enough for you to be able to pick her up and carry her.
That is actually a good idea.
I was a ways away from him, though.
I will go to...
The last thing I did was dash towards the middle of the room.
Fair enough.
That was
so
fun. You could
At a 60-foot
him.
movement. So
You can cannonball him.
just throws Zira at the enemies.
Yes, please.
Oh my gosh, that'd be terrifying.
That'd be the best.
I mean, I do have a proficiency in athletics and acrobatics, so I mean, like...
I mean, so do I.
A lot of that.
Hey,
Alright.
if you guys would like to try that...
++ feet away from you.
If you guys would like to try to make that work, I can say that that Chilenak is able to get to you and throw you.
Zira, I have an idea.
He doesn't tell her what it is. He just picks her up.
That's exactly. I just pick you up and throw you.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength check for me.
All right.
And Zira, if you want to kind of use your athletics to kind of add a little bit of extra spring to kind of help him out, you can be able to do. You'll be able to give him advantage.
I got a 16.
Okay, my athletics was a 24.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an additional d20, Raven, and take the higher of the 2 results.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
Well, you already rolled the first one, so roll the second one.
Oh, roll the second one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 14.
Okay, so keep the 16.
Okay.
You're able to pick her up and throw her across the room. With good distance. You've got acrobatics, so you tuck and roll.
Yep.
And you come back up to your feet between Amrit and Zoe and the other Draugr.
Okay.
So greatly reducing the amount of distance you'll need to move by the time your turn comes back around. Juliet, go ahead and get a point of inspiration.
Yes.
So, I have been thrown at a Wrothgar and coupled up between its legs, and I'm like, "Sup, bitch." That is one confused undead.
So the Draugr closest to you, Zira, sees you come flying toward him.
And it's just like, her?
Pretty much.
Cannonball.
And he is going to raise his battle axe and run toward you. So you're like, I love it when this happens.
My favorite. I didn't even have to move.
First one's going to be a 17 versus your AC.
No.
Second one is going to be 20 versus your AC.
That will hit.
Okay,
but
and
I do get to attack him for when he missed.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. And then so he's got 2 misses on you.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead. He does the first swing. Go ahead and do your riposte.
All right. Does a 22 hit him?
Yes.
Okay. That is 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
He's going to then his backswing comes back and hits Syrah, dealing. Where's it at? Where is it at? Here it is. Ouch. Dealing 18 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he tries to bring it back around for another swing, and his balance is just enough off for you to squeeze in that second riposte.
All right. Does a
19 hits.
For 12 points of damage.
Okay. Nice.
I have one more of those fuckers left.
Okay. And then next up is Tashtar.
Okay. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. At which one?
Or Eldritch Blast.
What did you say, Josh?
At which one?
The one that Narsis just poked.
Okay.
That will not hit.
Okay. Anything else you can do on your turn?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Then next up is going to be Zoe.
How many enemies are left?
That you can see 2, not including the one that Amrit controls.
Where are they? How far away?
One is right next to Narsis and Tashtar. I'd say maybe about 50 feet away. The other one is currently engaged with Zira at about 30 feet away.
It sounds like I need to hop off my spot. But first, can I make a perception check just to check out if any of the other sarcophagi are moving, or if the big bones of the dragon are fine?
Yes, you may.
Because that's my biggest concern. So a 13 on perception.
You see that the lid to the sarcophagus up on the dais in front of the dragon is rattling.
Wait. Is it
The
like
big one.
the big one?
The big sarcophagus.
I don't like that.
We gotta get rid of these guys fast so we can deal with the boss.
Oh, God.
Give me a
I
sec.
thought we were already dealing with the boss. Oh.
I'm gonna basically shout out a warning to everyone that the big coffin is moving.
Good God.
Then I'm actually going to summon Snullick's Snowball Swarm on the sarcophagus.
Interesting. Okay.
Are you hoping to weigh it down?
No, it's just anything in that point needs to take damage.
Huh.
Like, and I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, so it has an extra d6.
Nice.
You're like, all the damage over here.
Yeah,
All the damage.
I got
Okay.
priorities.
Nice. Okay.
So I'll be able to do 4d6 with an up
Yeah.
spell thing.
Yeah. All right, Zira. You have cannonballed across the room, and you're facing off against a big bad Draugr.
Big, yes. Bad, questionable.
It's just in the way.
Yeah, it's mostly just in the way. Does a 19 hit it?
Yes.
Okay. Because I've already hit it twice now, so I'm just going to take these. For 12 points of damage,
Okay.
is he still up?
Yes.
Okay, I'll hit him again. That will definitely hit.
Mm-hmm.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
He is still up. His plate armor actually is more full than the other one, so.
Oh, okay. One more attack then.
Okay.
That will also hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 15 points of damage again.
Nice. Still standing, but a lot less. Like his armor is now a lot more dinged up than it was when you first got over here. Next up, unless you wanted to move.
No.
Okay.
I'm good right now.
Okay. Then in that case, Amrit, you're next up.
Okay. You said the Draugr that Zira is attacking is 30 feet away from where Zoe and I are?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So he gets to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. He did not succeed.
Sweet.
D12.
2 d12s.
Because he is damaged.
Because he is damaged.
Yes. See, that's teamwork. I damage them and dead them afterwards.
Let's see. Alright. 10. Alright, so do I add anything to it? No. 21 damage.
Nice.
Ding! Fuck!
You guys hear that telltale toll of the bell, and those like skeletal hands start reaching up from the ground around that Draugr, and now it's having some difficulties. Anything else?
I still want my Draugr buddy to attack the other guy in the leather.
Okay. So he goes over to the guy that Narsis and Tashar are working at stabbing, and and he's going to break out his longsword, and
Okay.
he's going to go thwacking.
Good gerb.
For a grand total of 12, so misses, but has 2 attacks. So the second one does hit, dealing
3d10. And there's no save. I just have to touch them.
dealing 12 damage.
Dragon.
All right. Next up is Narsis, who's going to make a quick stab.
Stab.
Stippy stamp.
Stwab.
Swap.
More spell.
Dealing 2 points of damage.
Touch his face.
Touch his face.
No, I'm trying to decide. I have enough points for one more spell. I only know 2 actual spells aside from cantrip.
We were discussing strategy.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, when the big bad pops out, I'm deciding if I want to hex him or if I just want to up and block.
Julinak. So you have hurled Zira across the room. You've got an additional maybe 80 feet that you need to get in order to get to them.
Okay, so I need to go 8 feet for them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
As a monk, isn't your speed like 40 right now?
Yeah, it's 40 feet. So yeah, I'm just gonna go 40 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Are all the undead handled now? Except for the one you control?
No.
No.
Tashdar and Narsis Dren still have.
But the one in front of me is dead.
No, it's not dead yet. It's just looking
Really,
bad
really
off.
fucked up. Okay.
I mean, it's dead, just not the kind of dead that you're hoping for.
Dead.
It's not dead yet. It is dead.
Gotta
but
be a
it's not-
little dead.
Speaking of that, Trogger, it's going to swing its battle axe again. First swing, at a 22.
That hit?
Okay. Second swing at a 18,
Nope.
and then third swing at a 26.
That definitely hits.
Okay, so the first swing comes around and smacks you for 14 damage, slashing. Then the second one misses as he tries to go back around with his reverse swing. So Riposte away.
I'm not reposing him.
You're not reposing?
Nope. I'm going to save that for the boss.
Okay. And the last swing comes back round, dealing 9 points of slashing damage.
I have taken a total of 56 out of my 74 points of damage.
I think this is the most damage in a session you've ever taken.
Yeah.
Raging, are you?
No, I'm not raging right now because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to cast Hex. I can't rage and cast Hex.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I can't use concentration spell. I can't use the touch spell either while I'm raging.
The white at the feet of Narsis and Tashdar spends his move trying to get up, which means Tashdar, Narsis, and Amrit Strogger all get opportunity attacks.
That guy's not getting up.
So we'll start with Tosh.
Alright, I'll use my short sword then.
Okay.
Can
Don't
you-
you get advantage when a
Yes.
enemy is...
Yes, he does.
Yep. So enjoy your
great.
advantage, Tashdar. Get your sneak attack in.
Yes.
I don't have
Be
sneak
a
attack.
sneak.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
This guy's not having a good day.
No.
No, he's not. 9 damage.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Okay, and then Narsis is going to try to swing and misses. This guy
Even
sucks.
with advantage?
Yes.
God.
God.
He is worse than I thought he was.
And then Amrit's Draugr is also going to swing with a 21, which will definitely hit.
I might just keep you.
For 14 damage.
Good job, Wrothgar.
So it tries to get up and is pushed back down by Tashtar's blade, and then is impaled by by Amrit's Draugr,
Excellent.
leaving the only hostile Draugr to be the one that Zira's facing up against. So Tashtar, it's your turn.
Great. Well. Guess I'll attack the Draugr.
Hostile one, or the one that just attacked your Draugr?
There's a Draugr that is currently under the control of Amrit, and the only other enemy Draugr that is out is the one that's in front of me. And then there's the coffin that's about to open, which you might want to get prepared for.
Yeah, that is true. To get prepared for it, I think I'm going to cast...
I'm gonna need a good touch.
Vampiric Touch on myself. And go towards the coffin.
Okay. How close to the coffin are you getting? Because it does have, in a 5-foot radius around it, very painful snowballs.
Not, like, maybe 10 feet away from the snowball.
Okay.
Take Narsis with you.
I'll keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't try to leave.
Like that's gonna happen.
Hey, if he does, he'll
You're
regret
prepared.
If he
doing
does, then he gets on Zero's list.
Isn't he already on Zira's list?
No, that was if the opportunity arose, she was going to either kill him or help kill him or let him kill. But if he fucking bails out on us when we need like a hand in combat, then she gonna hunt his ass down. And she will probably catch him before he gets out of this damn tube.
And she can hex dishonor on him, dishonor on his cow.
Okay, so next up would be Zoe.
It's me. I am just going to wait with my snowball.
Okay. Then next up would be Zira.
Alright, this mofo in front of me who isn't dead yet. I hit him.
Yes, you do.
It definitely hit him. 11 points of damage. Is he dead now?
Almost. In fact, I would even say you cut off one of his arms.
Okay. That will also hit him. Trying for more deads. 10 points of damage.
Yeah, you cut off his other arm. He's not dead, but he's kind of just standing there without his arms.
Well, he can't use his fucking axe if he has no...
Exactly.
I
That's
have
a very true
successfully
statement.
disarmed him.
Yeah, you have literally disarmed him.
I'm gonna hit him for one last good measure, because I have nothing better to do.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound.
Come back and I'll bite your
You
kneecaps
don't
off.
have any flesh.
For another 10 points of damage.
You cut off his head and it finally collapses to the ground.
I now have a great axe. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, good God. Oh, good God. What have I done?
happens, so this is fucking great.
Oh my god.
Up
Malcast, save me now.
up ahead of you
Points at
guys.
that axe and says, "This is mine."
Up ahead of you
Can
guys.
you even lift it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she can lift it. It would just be the most anime thing ever, though. This is taller than her.
We have
So-
our own cloud.
However, I will take her movement to move towards the sarcophagi, but she will keep a distance from the snowballs. And she is not getting in fireball formation. By the way, she's going to pick an opposite direction to also go towards it.
Okay. So you head up close to the coffin.
Mhm.
And Tosh also gets up close to the coffin. And then you guys see the dragon start to move.
Son of a bitch.
It stands
I got tricked.
it stands up, turns to face all of you guys. And blue light ignites in its eye sockets.
No thanks.
And it says, This was not the deal. And with a great claw, it reaches over you guys, and swipes, throwing Narsis clear across the room, and you guys can hear a sickening crunch as his body hits up against the wall, and then a second wetter crunch as he finally falls to the ground.
Disgusting.
And
Yay, food.
Fucking no. Fresh start, no.
And the dragon
Yes.
turns and looks to all of you, and then sets its gaze on Amrit. You have the greatest amount of magic here. You
Amrit's
must
like,
be the
"Fuck."
leader.
I mean, that's true.
All of my fur spikes up, and I try to look threatening and menacing on Amrit's shoulders.
And mostly what you're doing is just being cute.
No, I'm intimidating. I'm so intimidating.
You say that you like play with the ball of string.
My eyes are perfect daggers.
I'm just imagining this tall elf now has this plume of foof behind him. Because you can't really see her from, like, the backpack. Just the fuzz around the outside. He has a fuzzy halo now.
And the dragon looks to you, Amrit, says, State your business in this tomb.
That's your business, that's what.
We are here for Arthosis.
Arthosis is here entombed under my command. What business do you have with a long-dead dragon priest?
We do not have business with him, we have business with his history.
If you are interested in history, you need do nothing more than read the walls in these halls.
Read a book, nerd.
Nerd.
Can you say that again, Josh? You cut out.
He basically said, if you needed to worry about his history, you could have just read the walls.
You cut out again.
You could have just read the walls.
But I want his mask. The walls are not everything we wish to know. The mask also is part of his history.
The dragon thinks for a moment, then turns to the rest of you. You all defeated my greatest warriors.
Zira grins. The biggest shit-eating grin ever.
Of course.
Perhaps there is some hope yet for this world. He takes a brief moment, then shoves a claw into the sarcophagus. And it's like the snowball storm does practically nothing to him. And he yanks out the corpse of the dragon priest. And takes its mask off and drops it at your feet. says,
Free cosplay.
he says, I do not wish to see anyone else disturb my slumber. Get yourselves out and get yourselves out and get the stench of Mephala out of my tomb along with you.
Who's Mephala?
Do you mind if I take the Narcissus body?
Sure.
But yeah, why did he hit him?
Because he's an asshole.
The dragon
I mean,
kind
I
of
would have hit him, so like...
the dragon kind of ignores all of you, because after all, he's a dragon and you are all far below his station. And he goes back into his slumber.
Before he goes back to slumber, Zira kind of had, like, starts to raise...
Sorry, you cut out.
Yeah.
Zira is raising her, like, before he goes back to his slumber, and he's like, get out of here, all of you. She, like, starts to raise her hand, and then, like she's thinking about a question, and she's like, do I ask?
No.
And then she, like, slowly puts her hand back down.
Can I, like, put your hand down, like, for you? Like, no.
Well, she was gonna ask about the
you're good. Oh, okay. Like,
And
can I
maybe a
take
tooth.
this with me?
Like, maybe a tooth.
Okay, so I grab the mask.
Mm-hmm.
I put the Draugr that I'm controlling back into a sarcophagi.
Back to bed.
Back to
Okay.
bed. And we should get out of here. Toshtar, you're getting the body?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe don't eat him though. He has a lot of fans.
No, do it.
Hey.
Let him do what he wants.
Is he still alive?
Oh no.
Before we leave, Zira wants the prettiest of the weapons from them Draugrs.
Can I look for anything of value in the room now?
We need to go.
I wouldn't look for shit. That dragon's gonna wake.
Toshtar, how did you get in here?
Oh, there's a
Portal.
entrance through the treasure room.
He
that I
literally
found.
entered through the back door.
We went to all this trouble and we could have just gone through the back door.
Well, you'd still probably have to enter this room to get the mask, so 6 in one, half dozen in the other, I guess.
So you get a great axe, Zira, as well as a couple of longbows.
Nice.
The longbows are like twice your height, but
I don't give a shit. It's great.
Alright, so you guys drag the mushy remains of Narcissus out of the room, and you head out, and you actually are able to get back to the entrance of the tomb.
Man, we didn't get any valuables.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I don't.
Like, this is the best day ever. It's like.
I got the value of Team Small.
Yeah.
Josh?
Mm-hmm.
When we passed through the room with the 4 pillars and the pieces we had to find, is there any way to get those out?
No, they sink into the floors along with the pillars.
Oh, okay.
So you guys get up to the entrance to the tomb, and you guys are finally out in the much fresher air of Wrothgar.
Yep.
And Toshtar, you're kind of rummaging through Narcissus' body and kind of marveling at the fact that you won't have to worry about tenderizing this meat because it's already tenderized. And
I mean, poke a straw in him and slurp him out like a juice.
and after you get his leather jerkin off,
Wait,
you
no,
find-
we need to bury him.
you find that he is wearing a necklace underneath his undershirt. And on that necklace is a charm in the shape of a spider.
Ooh.
I'm going to grab that and show that to the group.
What's
Okay.
that?
I have
Is
no
it any
idea
value?
Narcissus was wearing it.
I'll
Anyone
take
have
it
any
because,
ideas
like,
what it
you
could
know.
be?
I would like you guys to make religion checks.
Yee.
Religion. I got an 11.
You got 23.
I got a 23 as well.
I got a 21.
Cool 6.
I've been rolling really well on checks that I have no real skill in. They don't serve me any purpose other than I get to know a thing.
Yep.
Like, hooray!
Okay, so if you got an 11 or above,
Which I think was everybody.
which was pretty much
No.
everybody.
Except Trash Star.
No, I got a 6.
Oh, so aside from Trash Star, you guys recognize it as the symbol of the Daedric Prince Mephala. The Daedric Prince of lies, sex, murder, secrets, and plots.
I'm gonna sell it.
Of course, that